Hi everyone, it's Krishanti with Krishanti.com. I learned how to be psychic and I talk all about psychic development and personal and spiritual growth. And if you like this sort of topic, please subscribe. If you're watching this on YouTube, hit the like button if you do like it. And what I want to talk about today is a very interesting concept that comes up a lot in sessions with people. I do readings and energy healings. And that is this. Oftentimes, we carry with us outdated images of how we feel that we look, like about our appearance, that then informs ourselves and the world of who we are, but it's not necessarily accurate. It's not like up to date with who we are now. And I've talked a lot about this in some of the workshops that I do. They're all, if you're interested, on my website at Krishanti.com. I have had so many experiences where, I'll tell you one example of a girl who's so beautiful and really cool. And I love her. And she's having issues with like problems with guys and issues with self-esteem. And I tuned in, and instead of seeing who she really is now, I saw an image of her as a little girl on the playground who was made fun of. And, you know, we all, I think, well, most of us went through an awkward stage. And in fact, I found a picture of myself that I straight up threw away when I was doing the life-changing magic of tidying up, clearing the whole space. I have not done the bookcase though. But anyway, I saw this picture. I was like, oh my God, like only a mother could think that this was great. And I showed it to my husband. He was like, nice. He's like, nice turtleneck. And he usually says like nice things, but even he was like, yeah, this is really bad. So I'm guilty of carrying that image around with me. She did, and it was informing her reality now. Another woman I was just thinking about, it's interesting how different cultures have different beliefs, and she's from the Caribbean and she's very petite, very tiny, and she lives in New York now, and as a child was very much teased and made fun of for being skinny. So now she's like, well, you know, I'm not voluptuous, I'm a size 2, maybe even a 0. And isn't that interesting that like if you're in a different culture that's like amazing and like, you know what I mean? So I'm pausing here because I'm thinking about more examples or just about how to heal it. I'll tell you one more example, and it's about me. It's funny, and a friend was saying it's the same thing with her husband. I'll tell you about the husband because it's more interesting. I had similar kind of stuff when I was a kid. He grew up in Israel, and he never had like the right thing, like the right shoes or the right clothes. And one specific case, he remembered, he asked his dad was coming to America, and he was like, everyone's wearing Adidas. So he's like, Dad, get me these Adidas. I want to be cool. And so his dad got him Adidas, and can you imagine how excited he was? He must have been like a teenager or early teen to get these Adidas. And he got them, as his dad got him Adidas with red stripes. So, you know, Adidas, they have the stripes. And he said, I'm laughing because it's so funny, and like I have a kid and I love kids. But like, everybody's wearing the black stripe ones, and he's going in there and like wearing with these red stripe Adidas, and they were cool in America. They weren't in Israel yet. They weren't going to be in Israel for like 2 more years. And the kids were like, why are your shoes red? That's not cool. That's so weird. My similar story, I'd always had bad clothes. Not bad clothes, but I certainly wasn't the like little Guess Esprit girl. I was, you know, on the, not to sound cruel, but a tad dorky, and on the dorky side until I got into high school and I was goth, and then I did that pretty well. But when I was getting my own clothes, but like, yeah, as a kid when they were buying me clothes. And anywho, I wanted a shirt. If my aunt is watching this, I don't want her to feel bad, but she lived in Hawaii, and I asked her for a Maui and Sons shirt. Or she wrote me a letter. We were pen pals, and she said, I can get you a shirt. Like, what would you like? And I thought, here's my moment. Oh, a Maui and Sons shirt. Like, because it would be so cool to like wear the Maui and Sons thing. And I was so excited when the package came, and it was a shirt of Maui, the sun god. It still cracks me up. And it was like Maui, and he's wearing a thong, which like, oh my God, you so can't wear that to school. And I was like so bummed, and I think my mom made me wear it, and I found a way to cover it up. I love you, Auntie. I'm sorry about that. I would probably wear it now because that's super cool. But as a self-conscious preteen or teenager, anyway. So I still carry that. Our friend with the Adidas still carries that. His wife was saying, like, to this day, he's like, well, how do I look? Like, am I all right? And I'm like that too, or I'll put something together and it's like, no. But how I help the clients and how I'm working with it myself is this. There are a couple of things. Number one, an age regression meditation will really be helpful. My favorite is by who I work with a lot is Sanea Roman and Oren. They have this on their website where you go back in time, where you follow this emotion and when it started, and then you go back in time to when you were young, to the kind of the genesis of when that emotion started. In a very meditative, very hypnotic state, and then you work to rewrite the story. I only just started trying that with the awkward, ugly feelingness that I have. And so I'll let you know in the future if it really starts to change and work. But those age regressions do help, and especially in that hypnotic mode. It's very healing and transformative. FYI, I hadn't done it on the image stuff, but I have done it in the past on very deep emotions, and just extremely healing, very, very healing and clearing. So age regression, hypnotic regression, Sanea Roman, amazing. In the reading space, what I do is I see that image of that like geeky kid, and like as a grown-up, she looks nothing like that, but she still feels like that inside. I'll blow up the image clairvoyantly. I'll like radiate light on it, or I'll dissolve it, and that will clear and shift the energy. So if you are a clairvoyant person, or you do clairvoyant readings and healings, or you're into all that technique absolutely will help to dissolve the energy. On your own, honestly, because I am a proponent of the meditation work and the healing work, those are the number one things that I have seen. That's what I'm good at. That's what I know helps. I do have, by the way, though, I did a program called Reinvent Your Self-Image. It's on dailyom.com right now. That has some meditations that will help too. If you're not into doing that program, no worries. What you can do is specifically work on healing your solar plexus chakra, which is your willpower, your I am center, and your throat chakra, which is your voice. You can just radiate that, I keep saying radiate, you can blast that with light to kind of eliminate obstacles, and do like a clearing, like washing it with both chakras, and set the intention that you're like washing away the past, you're washing away old outdated images. If you have issues with like not having the right clothes, or like not feeling in sync with what you're wearing, I loved this. I just did this, so that's why I'm talking about it. The life-changing magic of tidying up, which I know was all the rage like a year or two ago. It's 2017 right now. But I'm always clearing my closet. But using her technique of like really holding something and seeing if it, like my closet's over there, if it sparks joy, really does help. Like I have this top, for example, this Ella Moss top, which is really nice. It's pretty. I wore it in a video a while back. It's soft, it's flowy, it's a pattern that I like. It's for every reason I should like it. But there's something about it that I'm just like, Like, is it not, it's not like exciting. I'm not like, it's not sparking joy. And so I put it in the donation pile. I actually, it's interesting. I probably think too much. I was like, was going to give it away a while ago, but I thought, oh, but it's so pretty and it's aloe moss. But no, it doesn't spark joy. So with clothing and stuff, that is something you can do. Just look at every single thing. Like, why are you wearing stuff that has a hole in it, or that's shabby, or that you just don't love? You have permission to get rid of it and to only have things that you look good in. That's the whole clothing part. Let me think of other things I can tell you that will help. I would say too, if you're wondering if you know that you have that kind of issue, if you're even thinking that you might, you do. We all went through things as kids. Everybody's got something. Everybody has dealt with something. And if you're feeling like something is stuck in you and is creating a block, or creating a constricted energy, or creating a reason why you're having difficulty now, basically getting to the root of it and finding that memory and going back and then releasing it is the best way, energetically speaking. Non-psychically, energetically speaking, I'm sure that therapy can help. By all means, work on that too. It's a complex issue with a simple solution, and I think maybe just talking about the fact that a lot of us aren't up to date with who we are now, that we're still playing records from the past as a part of our programming that affects our reality now in the present, is interesting and needs to be brought to light. So if there are more things about that type of topic you want me to talk about, I'd be happy to. But if you're looking for healing and all of that, Reinvent Your Self-Image, that program will help. And I also have a few workshops on my website. I have one about healing your body with energy work. That will help as well. So that's it for now. And if there are more things, again, like I said, if you want me to cover certain topics, please email me or put it in the comments below, or email me ask@krishanti.com. And that's all for now. I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.